It is September 5th and we are headed back to trail. Well, we're back at Etna Summit, mile 1599. This morning we shuttled 2 vehicles. I'm going to leave one here and then the others at our ending point up near Ashland. It's about 119 miles away. It's supposed to be record temperatures. So yeah, we're looking forward to that, but good to be back on trail. Let's get it on. Little find. This is at 1610.3 and this is right across the trail. It's not on gut hook, so came just about right in time. Yep, right about supper time. Sitting at 15 miles, so we're gonna pull off and grab a little something to eat, and then we're gonna relax for a minute and contemplate our next move. You doing okay over there, Teal?
Yep.
All right.
You?
Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad we kept going because there was just way too many snags in that area. I just wasn't comfortable with that. And then I saw this on the map where it looked like it might have been a saddle, and sure enough, we got this little spot. Perfect.
At all? Do you think about the things we used to do?
Yeah, these are some homemade, kind of a Pro Bar ripoff that we make, and cost about $1.35 to make. They're about 400 to 500 calories, depending on how big we cut the bars. But this is probably about 450 calories right here, and there's 10 ingredients in it that we put in. I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but it's like oats, dates, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, peanut butter, almonds, dried apricots, and then we use like maple syrup to kind of bind it together, and there's also peanut butter in it. So yeah, they're super yummy, and that's what we're going to go ahead and have for breakfast with our coffee in the morning. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. A little better than a Cliff Bar. Full of other ingredients that I forgot is dark chocolate chips and pretzels. Pretty good little spot to get water here. This was Marble Valley tent sites. We came from, well, we actually just got back on trail yesterday, but we've completed all the way from Donner Summit to here. Yeah, so we're about 470 miles in. Pretty good spot, just past Paradise Lake, and it's not even listed on gut hooks, but we're gonna go ahead and camel up a little bit here. The water's good and cold and clean, and then we're gonna press on. But it's getting hot and it's super smoky today.
Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air.
Hey guys. Go find your people. Started the descent into Syad Valley, and can't see a damn thing. It's all smoked out. So that kind of sucks. But here we are. Buckhorn Spring. Not a bad little spot. It's only about 150 feet off trail. Other end of the Marble Mountain Wilderness. A good bit of this dropping into the Syad Valley is pretty overgrown. Trail's right up there, and Teal happened to see this little spot that might be suitable. We're going to go ahead and see if we can lay it down right in through here. Call it good for the night. Should leave us somewhere around 24 miles. See you in the morning. Yeah. Hey, good morning. Looks to be a much better day today. Yesterday was pretty smoked out. Really didn't have much in the way of views at all. So hopefully today's a big improvement over that. We're working our way down into Syad Valley. We should be crossing the 500-mile mark sometime around that point. Had a pretty nice quiet night right up along Grider Creek on a little spot that Teal found for us on the kind of last minute. But yeah, looking to be hopefully we have a good day today. I'll check back in with you later. Oh, that might be, you see that little offshoot there? Back there, I bet you that goes to those tent sites. See that right there? There's tent sites right there. See in there? Place is pretty awesome. They come out and take your order, and then you get a seat over there and you get to eat. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. And then on the way out, we might have to check out those milkshakes and malts. Look at that. That's how we do. Oh yeah. What's that?
Gotta go with the onion.
Yep. We gotta go with the works, including the fancy sauce.
Pretty tasty though.
Yeah, coffee milkshake. one for the road.
How about
Can of hazy.
how about
There's old crazy legs. Yep. Yeah, it's a good spot. Great place to stop. I'll take care of you at the Syad Valley Cafe and at the store. Pretty hiker friendly. Lady that runs the barbecue place here let us get water, fill up before we head out of town, and then looks like daily she puts on a spread. So if you're in the area, just saying. All right, let's roll. Awesome. It's almost harder making the 500 than walking that far. All right, high five. That's a low five, but nonetheless.
high five.
High five.
Fist bump.
Fist bump.
All right.
Yes, 500. All right, now we go up. Go up out of Syad. Yeah, it's very aptly named. Piped Fern Spring, 1657 point, what'd I say, 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so good place to hang out when it's triple digits in the middle of the afternoon. It's about 4 miles to the next water source, so we're just going to kind of hang here for a bit. And yeah, we ain't in any hurry. Yeah, I believe that fire that is just popping up right there is the red salmon complex, which is kind of over in the Hoopah, Wichipek area. It's going to be west of the Forks of Salmon. And then we came down through there. And then I don't know if it's going to pick up on the camera, but all those switchbacks there is where we came down yesterday afternoon and part of this morning. And then there's the town of Syad Valley, where we had breakfast, or actually lunch, this morning.
Awesome milkshakes.
Oh man, milkshakes, like, yeah, highly recommend. Definitely worth $5.50. Wound up missing the this particular spring. This is Lookout Spring, and it's only marked with a cairn, and either of us were paying attention when we just walked right by it, so we had to backtrack, come down and get some water. So it's probably worth our time to do so. Since we're dying of thirst, the water we do have is piping hot, and the next water source is like 5 miles ahead, so pretty important water stop. Can you agree? Yeah, we're gonna roll it up right here. This looks like a decent spot, huh? Put in good work today. Look at Shasta over there peeking up. Yeah, man, this is the spot. This is the spot. Forecasted, the cold front arrived about 1 in the morning and has dropped the temperatures by quite a bit from what we had yesterday. Yesterday was by far the hottest day that we'd seen on trail since we've been out here in the close to a month's worth of time. And yeah, it's definitely pretty chilly. Dropped it probably 40 degrees from what we saw yesterday morning, and the winds are howling pretty good up and over the passes. I've already heard a couple of snags come down just in the time we putting away camp this morning. However, we're kind of out of that burn scar area that we've experienced for the last couple of days, and hopefully we're not going to have to encounter that today, because it could be kind of sketchy. So just making our way up, and hope to have a decent day. Check back in with you. That just popped up a second ago, so keep an eye on that. Yeah, less than 5 minutes have passed since I just noticed that smoke, and you can see, man, it's very well seated. Like I said, we just came off the front side of, this is Rattlesnake Mountain right there, and this morning we hiked in through here and then just came down this cut to grab water. But it's building pretty good. From here, the trail actually turns and heads kind of north, which is going to kind of take us up toward where there's actually a couple of fires burning up north, and then there's obviously the two fires burning to the south of us that are burning well, but still got a northerly flow, so I'm not sure if heading that direction is going to put us in line with where those fires are coming down. But there is supposed to be some Verizon service up at the next road, so we're going to go ahead and bump it up a couple miles and see what we can find up there. Yeah, maybe see if we can get some cell service and call out and check in with the folks back home, and then we'll see where we go from there. What do we have for dinner?
Those bombs.
With pepperoni this time.
Yes, pepperoni.
Yeah. Pretty good day today. This is actually the turnaround point to the 50-miler Siskiyou Outback that I've run a couple times. And yeah, it's good to be back. Right here, and heading up this road, the Siskiyou Outback, the SOB 50K 50-miler, actually ends right there. It's a super good race, well put on, and these trails are amazing to run on. So highly recommend. But we are gonna take off down this way. Across the road we go. Mount Ashland Ski Road. Yes. Yep, still here. Okay. Let's get on up to Etna, get my truck. Oh, looky there. We don't have necessarily any plans at this point to head back out on trail. However, you know, 2020 has been a pretty crazy year, and really anything could happen. So we're not going to completely rule it out. But as it stands right now, the forests have been shut down. All of the national forests have been closed, and all the state parks have been closed. With all the fires that are currently going on, it just does not look like it's going to be something that's in our immediate future. And even if those things were open, it's been smoked out for quite a while. We were fortunate to get a few days up on our hike where things weren't smoked out, so that was kind of nice. We had some views, but yeah, it was definitely challenging as far as the weather was concerned, and the fires made it interesting. But one of the nice things about doing it in the way that we've done it is it's allowed us to kind of you know, kind of really get a sense of what it's like to be out there on a long distance trail, to refine our gear, to find out what we like and what we don't like, and we've been able to do that. So
You kind of regroup.
yeah,
Get home and kind of get cleaned up, get regrouped and recuperated. And
yeah, it's been really good. Kind of our thought for next year, if in fact we are not able to go out, this year we've completed 562 miles total, and that's kind of that chunk in the middle from Donner Summit to Ashland, Oregon, so Interstate 80 to I-5 up in Ashland. And our thought was, in doing that, it would buy us a lot of time should we get our permits next year. However, the PCTA is still kind of up in the air whether or not they're going to issue permits, but you know, we may get out next year again, even if they don't, and kind of do our own self-supported type of a you know, thing. But our thought was to be able to complete the through hike that we didn't get a chance to do this year. Next year, you know, if the COVID thing is kind of resolved, and you know, that 562 miles would just buy us a tremendous amount of time to spend more time in trail towns, to, you know, maybe take a few more zeros and just kind of enjoy it, rather than having to, you know, rush as much as we would have actually had to do this year. We really would have had to hump because our start date was May 10th. And so to tag the borders, it really would have required us to, you know, put in just, you know, a lot of miles in order to do that.
Days.
Yeah. And so next year, hopefully, you know, we'll have that ability to kind of be more flexible. So, but anyhow, thanks for coming along, and we hope to make some more videos for you. And yeah, it's been a gas.
Peace.
Peace out.